Hey everyone, and welcome back to my studio. I'm coming to you from the far land of no Wi-Fi. After the move we still have some troubles with Wi-Fi, which is why I couldn't really make videos because, well, they do suck up a lot of Wi-Fi if you upload them. Or data. We don't have Wi-Fi. We are using data to do everything, so uploading and stuff. But that's not what I'm coming to you guys to talk about. I have a very exciting announcement. My friend Vetvi and I are doing a special Inktober prompt list on Instagram right now. The hashtag is MyWitchUniOC, and the idea is that you use the 31 days of Inktober to design and develop your own witch OC. So the prompts are designed to make you rethink their personality and develop the character design more. If you are asking yourself, hey, what's Inktober? Inktober is a challenge brought to life by Jake Parker, and the idea is to draw 31 days of ink drawings, so to do an ink drawing every day. And there is also an official prompt list, but we thought it would be fun to do our own prompt list and do this kind of spin on Inktober. So I will be doing 31 drawings in ink featuring my character that I've come up with, and I wanted to invite you guys to also join this challenge with me and draw your cute witchy OCs with me and develop them more. I'm very excited to see your OCs because that's the most fun about drawing, right? To create characters. Now I wanted to kind of bring you in onto the character design process I did for her, Nubia, who is my OC. I did want to make a dedicated video coming up with a character, but then I saw this image and immediately was inspired to make an OC from this image because I really liked the way her hair looked and how it looked like a cloud and very magical. So I thought it would be fun to use this image to make a weather magic witch, if that makes sense. So a witch who can control the weather using her emotions and her magic, because her hair does look so much like a cloud. And that's also how I came up with the name. I know it's very cliche, and I really like using themes over my characters, and that also sometimes makes them very cliche, which I'm perfectly fine with. And the theme I'm going with here is weather magic, clouds. So her name comes from the Latin word for cloud, which is nubes. So nubes went to Nubia, which is her name. When I saw her, I really thought that a weather magic witch would be most comfortable during fall, probably because the weather is very rainy and there are lots of clouds, which is probably her favorite season. So I immediately came to very earthy colors, lots of yellow, orange, and dark green. And let's talk a bit more about Nubia and her personality. She is a witch that practices weather magic, and she is a Libra, which means that she likes harmony, balance, and peace. She is someone who mostly prefers books over humans. She does have some close friends, but she's a very silent person and likes to keep to herself and read a lot and spend some time with Cleveland, who is her bird. And I don't know what I have with birds and characters of mine, but her bird is named Cleveland after the father of the US Weather Bureau. He was a famous meteorologist, and I thought that would be very fitting since she's a weather magic witch. She would be very interested in meteorologists and stuff. So Cleveland is an Aries, and he's very outgoing and very cute. So I'm very excited to also draw him, because I've after watching Switched, the Netflix series, I've been really into drawing birds and looking at birds, and they are super cute. So I wanted her to have a bird. She really likes tea, drinking tea and spending time at home or going outside to walk outside when it's raining. And she really likes, milky tea and pretzels and plants and herbology. So she's very grounded and calm and peaceful. And I'm really excited about her after creating Esmeralda, who is the opposite of Nubia. She is very outgoing and loud and So this drawing is done digitally because I wanted to kind of flesh out the colors and her design more like this because that's what's most comfortable for me. And I wanted her to be sitting and reading because I feel like this kind of cross-legged position is very good for Libras, if that makes sense, because it's so symmetrical, I don't know. And I thought it would be a perfect position to read in, and she's not only reading but also keeping kind of an art journal or something where she also writes poetry in or something. I think that would be super cute and very fitting for her character. I wanted to keep the colors very yellowish, very warm and naturey, if that makes sense. I also wanted to talk about the whole challenge itself and about Inktober. A lot of people were asking if it was okay to do this challenge digitally, and honestly, whatever works with you and whatever you want to do is perfectly fine with me. The challenge is just an invitation to do something creative this month. So if you want to do it digitally, that's perfectly fine. If you want to use ink, that's even better because it's also then tying into Inktober. But the hashtag isn't including the word ink, it's just my Witch Uni OC. So you have all the freedom you want. And mostly I just want to see your cute OCs, no matter if you're using ink or not. I just wanted to kind of say that. I know there's a huge controversy going on because of Inktober and people not using ink. I personally prefer using ink during this time because that's the perfect time to do so. During the year, I don't really use ink. I'm mostly a digital kind of girl, so Inktober is the perfect time to get better at drawing traditionally, at using inks. And during the last 3 years, I think now, Inktober has been an amazing challenge for me and has always made me grow as an artist, because you have to on the fly think of a complete composition and then think about where you want to place your values, because I'm using gray tones to also add to the illustration, and also black because of the ink. I really have to think, where do I want the drawing to be darker and lighter, and you have to really think about the values, which is an amazing practice if you want to get better at drawing and coming up with composition. So if you're still thinking about whether you want to use ink or not, I can really recommend using ink. Something else, I've personally not really finished any drawings before, and I'm going to be starting one day ahead though. So I'm going to have the day advantage, because I want to be able to take a good picture the next day and then upload it and be sure that I have a drawing finished. I'm also going to show you the Inktober prep that I have done so far, in case that's interesting for you. I have already written down all the prompts and made sketches for each drawing. I'm thinking, how do I want to approach this? And that's what I do every year, and I can really recommend you guys going through the prompts and doing that, because it will help you later when you don't know what to draw, when you already have like a tiny composition drawn out. Mostly I change the idea up, because then I've had some practice with ink and have new ideas and new methods of coming up with a cool composition. It is helpful in case I'm not really sure what I want to draw and have to draw something. This is pretty much all I want to say for now. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me. I'm sorry that I'm not really uploading stuff, but as I said, I don't have Wi-Fi and I'm also super busy, so that's kind of pulling into each other and yeah, making everything more complicated. I've also been kind of in a rut with YouTube lately. I haven't been really able to watch a lot because of the Wi-Fi, but when I look at all the YouTube videos that are in my recommended tab, I'm kind of like, yeah, not really feeling inspired by the art content lately and generally the content, because I don't want to make the content that is produced, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I want to make something where people can just click on the video and have it as background noise, or I don't know, feel inspired to do something when watching the video. I know it's hard to produce content like this, and I know my content is not perfect, but I also don't want to just make videos for the sake of making videos, if that makes sense. So I want to make something I'm passionate about and I want to share with you guys and not just make something so I'm meeting the deadline. I don't know, I have to figure all of this out myself, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to just make this video to invite you to the challenge and also to show you that I'm still alive. And yeah, please, if you want to, consider using the prompt list. I hope you like Nubia and Cleveland. The two are already dear to my heart because yeah, they are super cute together. Also, I know everyone does this, but I also want to say thank you to my patrons who support me during this time and who allow me to take some time to record this video. They are super sweet and helpful, and they also have access to all my sketches, my sketchbook, my Patreon exclusive sketchbook especially, and this month my Crystal Gazer tier patrons also get one of my Inktober originals from last year. So a few of them are still left. You can choose which one you want to get. If you sign up this month, you still can choose which Inktober original you want and can get that mailed to you at the beginning of next month. I hope I explained it correctly. Yeah, if that's something you are interested in, I still have some left, and I'd love if they could get a new home. They are just lying around here, and yeah, I still really like how they look, but I want to share them with you guys. So if that's something you're interested in, then maybe consider signing up. If not, that's also perfectly fine. I'm rambling on. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and for staying here with me. And if you're still listening, thank you so much for listening till the end. It really means a lot. And yeah, I will be seeing you soonish in my next video. Bye!